man, I cannot help myself, how handsome I look, my friend. I cannot believe it, can you believe it, I'm really obsessed about myself. I bring all the mirror to the kitchen, to the shower, to the bath, to the corridor, everything. That's obsession, my friend. That's love. I feel so handsome, my friend, Mwah. This is how to play with. This is how to play President Donald Trump. Mind the game, my friend. This is how to play with the mind of people who are extremely obsessed and obsessed and fixated at you, my friend. At you feeling very comfortable with yourself. Man, I just cannot help you, my friend, man. I don't even feel like to make this video clip, man. My friend, today I got a nice point, my friend. Cancer is a white man disease, not because they are bad, due to the environment called free weather. I tell you, my brother, I said this is of the white man. If a white man wants to inherit wealth, riches to his ancestors, what he does inherit is a cancer. Nice playing mind game, isn't it? They inherit it's a cancer disease, not wealth, my friend. A disease, a cancer. So cancer is a white man disease because of this cold weather. I do have a point, my friend, because they were trying to use me like this pharmaceutical kind of by the way, this is a seat that my old friend he used to live. I cannot call him my friend. He was he did his master's in biomedical science. His name was Ahadu Shoko or something. He's Ethiopian, so he was doing this he said, hey, you take this one kind of thing. Let me just enjoy it for fun. So these people, my friend, ever since I set my foot in this country, in the UK, do you see that I'm just I'm playing with their mind, my friend. So ever since I set my foot in this country, in the UK, in January 1995, these people were, my goodness, they were so much obsessed and fixated, my friend. They wouldn't give me this immigration paper for 12 years. Yeah. So in the hotel where I was living, it used to be called Clarendon Court Hotel in Israel, Midway. Okay. So there was this lady, I think she was from Kosovo or something. Her name was, I don't know, I don't forget, Angela or something. So with her son, they used to be the reception in the hotel called Edgeware, Clarendon Court Hotel, okay? So that time, there were young guys, Ethiopians and Eritreans, who came from Addis via, some of them from Johannesburg, some of them Cape Town, okay? So among these people were Daniel Tadesse, Binyam, Henok, Abush, Gennano, who else? Wasi, I see him on the streets nowadays. Daniel is somewhere in Brixton. Who else? So Abush, mark this name, okay? Menna, Lemma, they used to be some of them they lost a bit of their mind, okay? Harte, all this guy, Daniel Harare, he passed away. So all these people, they came from South Africa, yeah? So David Wase, Solomon, all of them, they were Tim, Ashanaf, all of them. They came from South Africa by business, from Johannesburg to UK, okay? So among these people was called this guy, Abush. He had this lips, kind of like this leprosy, kind of all this kind of this mulatto kind of thing. Sorry, not there, but mulatto people are really very, not, these mixed races are really handsome people, very beautiful, the girls So that time, I think he had a cancer disease, okay? So moving forward, I forgot this guy. So that time, there were some people frequenting into the hostel. Some of them were called Trahas. Now she's living in Kennington. Brittany House. Okay, now she's becoming a big overweight lady. Like she's one of these Pentecostal born again Christians. Okay, hallelujah, kind of thing. And the other one he used to frequent was this guy called Jonas. So he hired this restaurant somewhere in South Lambeth Road. He's van driver, like you know. So he used to frequent with this guy called Asmorom, short kind of dwarfish guy from around the Kalahari. Okay. So amongst one of these guys, he used to be my roommate was this Kidan from Mandafara. Okay. So there was this really obese lady. I think she's a Oromo lady. Like she was kind of like trying to talk me. So we had a kind of like bang bang once, like so I ran away. So this guy Kidane comes in. So he took over because I was trying to avoid her running away. Like we were kind of like stressed, depressed. So like you need a woman. What do you expect? Like I'm straight heterosexual guy, man. Like if I had a beautiful woman once, like hey, what do you expect? Like that's a man thing. Okay. So this Kidane guy, he was sleeping with her. So he died in the night. Like that's people were saying like he had a hiccup due to this butter with pepper. We call it clay. That's me. So he had a hiccup. So he wouldn't wake up. Well, that's what we were told. So people like Akborom, Sancho, I met him somewhere in Brixton 2 days ago. So these people dealt with his death. He used to be my roommate. He's from Manapra. We used to live in this fourth floor. So he passed away, okay? So these people, Asmorom used to say he's his relative. I don't know whether he's right or not, okay? Asmorom, his wife is called Natsanet, okay? He lives somewhere in Brixton. So this guy, Jonas, was a cousin of this Asmorom. Jonas is a mature guy, so he is a cousin of this Asmorom. Well, that's what we are told. Now he lives in somewhere in Brixton. So he hired this restaurant somewhere in South Lambeth Road in Vauxhall. So he called the restaurant called Harore. So this Daniel Harore used to tell us like he's some of his relatives of this royal family in Ethiopia. He's a kind of like a bit shortish dwarfish guy, like as you can expect, like this King Haile Selassie family. All of them are really tiny dwarfs. Okay. So this Jonas called this restaurant called Harare Cafe in South Lambeth Road. Okay. So one day, because he used to live with us at YMCA, so amongst the friends that we used to live in YMCA was Nahum, Daniel Rosom, Jonathan, Alan Bayru, Claire, we call him Claire, Jacob Gavratatius, this guy Jabberty from Mandafara, Musi, kind of a bit limping guy, I think someone from Sarai, Ermias Abraham, amateur, his village is from Adigada, somewhere in Dwarwa, okay? Who else? I'm just trying to remember. So now, so all these people. Well, so these are the Daniel Rosso. Yeah, I think these are people I can remember. So we used to frequent to his restaurant, to this Jonas guy. Like he's really kind of this very hypocrite guy. He illustrated, hey, you, if you need any help, kind of thing, like I can help you with money. Yeah, I don't need you for money from a van driver. Like he tries to be kind of like a very streetwise, smartish guy. Like he knows what he's doing. So these people try to make me as kind of like this CASA research pain after pain, my friend. What happens is like if all your life is all about pain, you develop a disease called CASA, the white man disease. Okay, that's what they do by purpose. It's a planning. Okay, so this I just want to link things properly so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Okay. So this Tarhas that I know her from that time, now she's living near me in Britain House in Kennington Road, okay? This Jonas, he wouldn't get away from me, even this Tarhas, okay? So when I got married to Eritrea, it's a really calculated thing, my friend. So this Kwah, this what do you call it? Kwah means like this crow. Mbohohat. So this Mbohohat village, because I want you to underline the market, okay? So this Mbohohat village was somewhere in around Adrege, like a crow. So you got this Mbohohat means like this crow, my friend. So there we had this. He's a big kind of like distant relative called Berihu. So he died because of cancer. He was being treated in Sudan, so he passed away. Cancer, okay. Barry Mobratom. So he came to this country. He made good link with my ex-wife. I think they used to go together to university. So my ex-wife dad passed away due to cancer. So my friend, this cancer is really malignant cancer, my friend. So all these people try to team up so that they suck me into their cancer world, my friend. Okay. So it's really sad, my friend, man. I just want to see myself. Okay. So when I went to Eritrea, I don't know who chose the ex-wife that I got married. This was completely properly calculated thing. So you go all this guy called what's his name? Hagos Brahani from Bohopat. These people are very influential. So Beriu Mabrahato, he studied in Manchester University. So they wanted to make him Manchester United kind of like football man. Chess player, Manchester. A guy, his dad passed because of cancer. Often they are trying to get at me. They chose him as the CEO of the opposition party of these elections. Like that. Can you see my friend? Okay. So he teamed up with my ex-wife, cancer team. Okay. So I got a job with this Northern Eastern Commission in Saportini. So part of this performance department I was working in, we used to work with data about cancer. So cancer, the waiting list in the NHS, they have this 64 cancer waiting times, 91 days, 32 days, 2 weeks. All this. This is performance metrics kind of management about cancer disease. Okay? So the head of this performance, this cancer section was called Michael Year, white guy, bald head. He was the performance manager. Okay? So Michael Year begotten first. Abush, the guy that he came to Travel Hotel in Edgeworth, came from South Africa. Begotten, he was a cancer patient. Begotten, Bush begotten, Abi or Dr. Abi. He the Oromo guy, Galaga, okay? And our neighbor in Adria, lady called my sister's friend, Abulla, Abiot, Abulla, okay? Very linked, you know? My sister, okay? Her sister is called Akbarat, my auntie, my mom's sister. Can you see my friend? Okay. So this Michael Year, my ex-wife brother is called Michael Year. Yeah, Ayo Mabrato, which is Briggs Mabrato, brother is called Ayer, like airplane, okay? So this Michael Year, performance manager of cancer, often they are stretching all their networks, my friend. They want to make like this research pharmaceutical money, my friend, okay? So this sister, this friend, best friend of my ex-wife, in Eritrea, she used to study this money management kind of thing, like you know. Her name was Tahas. So she was one of these best friends during our wedding to my ex-wife, okay? So now she's in America. She's studying in Holland, Washington University or something, scholarship. So now she's working for this pharmaceutical called Bayer's German company as biomedical analyst. It's a friend, so that's a namesake for this house. She used to live with, she used to come to us to Clarendon Court Hotel. Now she's living in Kennington, okay? So this Yorasta house, they will never leave me, my friend. They want to get money for this cancer. Funny, my friend. So this Eritrean president went to South Africa. So this Hagos, Brandon now in Holland, Wageningen University, where this house did his master's. And this Barry saw this Manchester, living in Manchester, like you know. So this Hagos Gabriel now he's got one eye. I think he had an operation somewhere in Germany. Okay, now he lives in Germany. He did his psychoanalyst kind of thing. He's into this child kind of psychology thing. Okay, so this is Mohohat. Okay, so what's the guy? There's a singer, famous singer, Eritrea, called. Shilan, that was Shilan. People were saying he's an HIV kind of infected guy. Like Shilan means quack, crow, and bohohat. That's the name, that's the cancer. So my ex-wife, that's inheritance, my friend. It's weird that you get inheritance cancer. Okay. So Fast forward, what we got now is like COVID injection, my friend. They want this artificial intelligence, okay? They gave you all this electronic attack from left, right, everywhere, my friend. So they want to relate it to your disease after disease, my friend. So you when like all your defense mechanism die out, you get cancer. That was the whole intention, okay? All this attack, electronic attack. So this Eritrean president was in South Africa. He was saying like, this brick meeting, all that kind of stuff. And he was dealing with these pharmaceutical companies, okay? Okay, so that's the whole thing, my friend. They want to make my ex-wife as my boss, and they want to overwhelm me, infect me with cancer. How dare you? Like, that's cancer inheritance wealth, okay? Going forward, so at NHS England, going back to the story where we were used to live at YMCA, so Nahom is amongst the friends that we used to live in YMCA. He's now working as NHS England as an accountant. We used to, we used to work together at this hotel called Wellington House. First was in Stevenson House in Elephant Castle, then to Wellington House in Waterloo. Okay, so now he's still working there. So around 15 years ago, we used to crack a joke. This is a benign joke, my friend. It's just like normal thing as we used to do it as young people. Like we used to hang around nightclub at the restaurant, the halak restaurant, and everything. So when we were having this food party in this Jonas restaurant called Hara, now it's called Kitwa House, South Lambeth Road, Vauxhall, okay? He was cracking up a joke and he was like, yeah, man, in Eritrea, people were saying like, me and my friends, we used to talk about like this traditional love making and modern being all this oral sex, all that kind of stuff, all this digital kind of thing, like digital sex. So that joke, they made it into real policy. Now, because he's working in NHS England, I worked for NHS England for nearly 9 months or 8 months. Then the contract terminated, I left. But before that, I had a very close relationship with NHS England, working with the NHS for nearly 20 years. Okay, so me and him, all of the team are like friends. Okay, so this digital sex, cancer, often they track it everywhere. Cancer, they want you to inherit their wealth called cancer disease. Not inheritance of wealth, my friend, not riches, okay? So that's why I am a billionaire more richer than President Donald Trump. So when I say knowledge economy, I got master key in my brain. Big supernatural military organization money in here, my friend. That's what it means. More richer than Donald Trump. Donald Trump cannot even run 1 kilometer. Korea should do this. Palestine Israel should do this. Okay, so he just talks about all these multinational things, my friend. Okay, so this cancer is a white man disease, my friend. It's not African disease, okay? Because we got all that sunshine anyways, my friend. We are always radiating, my friend. You see, that's wealth, my friend. Okay, this is not cancer. This is wealth, my friend. Something that I did inherit from my parents from Africa, like from our land. Beautiful weather, sunshine, my friend. Music, okay? That's wealth. Whereas the white man inherits you a disease called cancer. Cancer, my friend. Can you believe it? It's really unbelievable, man. I have to use humor. So when I say I'm a multi-billionaire, I'm more richer than Donald Trump. Okay? So this, my ex-wife giving me all these problems with this police and plus everything. She was trying to make me a cancer inherited like her dad. Again, like her brother. Everything, my friend. So this is like my friend. Your DNA, everything is inherited to you as well. Like sometimes when people try to make it out of other people, you have to tell them and slap them how it is, my friend. Otherwise they wouldn't learn. So this Jonas guy wouldn't leave me alone. He has to chase me everywhere, my friend. Okay? Because he knows me from Canada Court Hotel with this dwarf kind guy called Asmorom Nuts and everything. This house somewhere in Kennington Road. Okay, it's all about these multinational companies like this GlaxoSmith, Zypher, all this after this COVID injection. So the chief executive officer of this Zypher Zyva, it's a hormone kind of like it's a Viagra producing company, was called Dr. Ida Bohasen or something. Something is with thought, like this kind of thing. So her parents are related to my clan back in Eritrea, Arbata Smara and Bahret and everything. So their plan was for me to be attached to her, fall in love. Then she kills me, Martha, get me into cancer, disease like this, bury your dad. Okay? So instantly we got this what's called Mabratu Abraham. You know, my dad and my parents helped him a lot to his father called Belessa. Now he's a truck driver in America. Okay? Before he went to America on a living, my dad bailed them, to get the money, my friend. Now he betrayed me now and he's working for UCL as just a simple medical device operator, like this EEG kind of thing. The thing is, he's got picture, my friend, because he is into this cancer thing, my friend, okay? All these radiographers, radiologists. And this neighbor guy who comes around this area, there's this kind of skinny guy, he's a white guy, he looks like this Germanic kind of thing. There was a guy, radiographer, when I was working for a free hospital, like ground floor. So the boss of that section was Kashmir Ahmed. I think she's Pakistan or something like that. So this guy exactly look like he used to be a radiographer for that radiology department, like because this cancer, motherfucker. Where they want to inherit me, cancer. You want to team up with my ex-wife. Her dad died out of cancer. This Mabratom, this Berhim Mabratom, he's died out of cancer. That's inheritance, that's wealth. Cancer, wealth, okay? So these all multinational companies, my friend, you go like, recently they were saying like, oh, these Muslim terrorists kill all these Jewish in Manchester. My friend, they want to make it, okay? They want to make all the people diseased with cancer, okay? So this, my friend, Mr. Donald Trump, cancer is not our patient. It's a white man patient. So, okay, it's not something that you can kill because it's the environment, it's the weather. Okay? We, being sunshine, my friend, always radiating with happiness. We don't have a disease called cancer. So then don't get closer to us. All this electronic attack with the police, ambulance, everything, my friend. That's it, cancer. Nobody wants to work for cancer department in the NHS. What do you call it? Palliative care, everything like chemotherapy, everything, my friend. Like, so I just wanna, my friend, update you how this, show you. Man, I love this, man. I love this. So I just want to give you all this kind of thing. Why they are trying to twist me down, because they want to use me for their cancer kind of global super national multinational companies like this GlaxoSmithKline, Bayers, all these American, Dutch, Chinese, Russian. They want to use it. So they want to use this President Donald Trump. They just give you all that kind of false information. Hey, this is happening. Ukraine, nothing is happening. It's just ritual. What is it called? It's illusion. They give you that illusion, digital war, as if the whole world is just collapsing with war after wars, with the nuclear power. And you got this Mokonantas fight. Narrating all this story about Dr. Futsum, nuclear physicist from somewhere in Bachelor, kind of thing, my friend. He was trying to make this Futsum, Negash, with Marmo. He was working for Lambers Primary Care Trust. It used to be called that time, like then later called Lambers CCG. Okay, so because he's working for the NHS, he wants to make his name so big. He's a Dr. Futsum, someone from ELF, Electronic Liberation Front, superhero. He wants to write that autobiography, but as a matter of fact, he's trying to talk about his Futsum. So my gosh, okay, NHS included. He's really useless guy. The other one, recently he was talking about this, what's his name? Fresgy Kuba, the guy from Mohohat, Crow. Like this Daushian Crow area. That's why it means Mohohat. This is Bergamo Pratom village. Hagos Gabrenkian village, okay? This Kuba Fresgy, a guy super fighter from Eritrea, he passed because of the civil war amongst the Eritreans. So he's trying to make this village called Mohohat, Bergamo Pratom village as a big thing, my friend. On the flip of the coin, I got my cousin, his name is Frazia, from my auntie, Ahmed Sunday.